in. Welcome in. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Hey, you guys. Happy Monday. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's a Monday, y'all. It's Monday. We're going to talk about the budgets. It's the first. I'm super excited. It is the first, you guys. We are going to talk about the budget tonight. Welcome in. Welcome in. Dang, my what's the name is a lot. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Miss Leslie, hello, my friend. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back in. Welcome back in. I'm just sharing out the live. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Sharing out the live. Hey, Janine. Hey, Miss Leslie. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? That's a great topic. Yes, skip your December's budget. Let's fix it tonight. Yes. You know we had to talk about the budget, y'all. Definitely, we're going to have to talk about it. Because you know what, y'all? I actually just did my budget, y'all. I just did mine's yesterday. So thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm just sharing out the live. If you guys could share it out as well, it would be greatly appreciated. We're going to talk about the budget, y'all. The budget. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello, the glow up window. Welcome in. Hello, friend. Welcome in. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you. Wait, oh, you, I remember you, friend. Your name's Janine, right? Welcome in, Janine. Thank you so much for being here. My brother's keeper. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in, my brother's keeper. Hey, good evening, Avershine. Hello, hello, hello. My brother's keeper. I tried to get in your live the other day, friend. I need to catch your live. I definitely was trying to get in your live, but thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. Hello, Avershine. How are you? Thank you so much for joining the fan club. Yes, welcome in, you guys. Spelled the same as yours. Really? Janine, you know what? Like, now I've met a lot of Janines in my life, you guys. And usually, I like your setup. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think the last time, maybe was my setup like this the last time, because this is not really new. This is not really new, but yes, I'm trying to do a little something, you know what I mean? But thank you so much for liking out the live, you guys. It is Monday. Thank you so much for being here. Truly appreciate everyone on the YT and the book and everything on TikTok. Thank you so much. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Mr. Omega, welcome in, friend. You are new to my room. I know you're new. I've never met anyone with the same spelling. Neither have I, Janine. Neither have I. I usually meet someone. Usually, when people spell Janine, they usually spell it with an I, right? They usually spell it with an I. Mr. Omega, thank you so much. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me, my friend, and being 86 in the fan club. Yes. Yeah, so they usually spell it with an I know, right? So it's rare to actually have, usually most people don't spell it the way I spell it. So it's always fun to meet somebody that spells it the same, y'all. So let me know how your Monday evening is going. Let me know. It's kind of late on the East Coast, y'all. Let me know. To all the people that are new in my room, my name is Janine. I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. I am a financial coach and I help moms get on a budget, save money, and get out of debt. So we just talk about all things personal finances, okay? But we give ourselves grace in this room, okay? We give ourselves grace. And the topic tonight, you guys, is did you skip your December budget? Y'all, did you do your budget for December? Got you up to 1K. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much. I'm trying to actually use my little helper on the side, my brother's keeper, but yeah, I'm working on it. It actually my other device, it locked it. So the glow up, thank you so much for liking out the live. Yes, thank you so much for sharing the live, friend. Truly appreciate you coming. Hello, 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 hello. Thank you so much for sharing out the live, coming in, doing all of the things. Okay. Thank you so much, you guys. So, yeah, let me know how your Monday evening was going. Like, are you guys excited to go back to work? Who was excited or not really excited? Because y'all, I wasn't really excited to go back to work. I went back to work today. Pleasantries, welcome in, welcome in. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, I was dragging a little bit. Brother, thank you so much for the holiday taters, my brother's keeper. Thank you so much. So let me know, you guys. Like, did y'all go back to work today? Let me know. Thank you so much for liking out the live. Your girl went back, and yeah, I was over it already. So we will say thank you so much for coming in. You guys truly appreciate you. The Glow Soul Sister, welcome in, welcome in. Today is my off day. Been at work all weekend. Oh, my brother's keeper, you off, friend. Oh, okay. I love that for you. Love that for you. Yeah. But you've been working all weekend though, so I get it. So I definitely get it. So hopefully you enjoyed your day off. Today I was like, I start work at 6 a.m., y'all. 6 a.m. So I was dragging today. Okay. Dragging today. Okay. But I was getting back in the swing of things. I don't return until Wednesday. The glow up window. I'm jealous, friend. You don't go back till Wednesday, friend. Oh man. Well, hopefully you enjoy your days off. I am jealous. Okay. I just want to say that. But yes, your girl went back today, and I was like, oh, dragging a little bit, but we got through it. Queenie, welcome in. Oh, welcome in. Yep. So we definitely got through it. Always looking forward to getting back out to work on a Monday. The weekends are starting to get really hectic. Really, friend. So you always look forward to getting back to work on a Monday? Oh, I feel like that's the first time I had. Kimmy Kim, welcome in, friend. Oh, welcome in. That's the first time I feel like I've heard that, friend, that you looking forward to going back to work on a Monday because your weekends are hectic. Maybe, hopefully your weekends won't be so hectic because, people usually don't want to go back to work on a Monday, y'all. Pleasant Cheese, welcome in, welcome in. But I get it, though. I truly get it and understand. I was not... Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me friend. Oh, you became the title gifter of the roses. Thank you so much, my brother's keeper. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you so much. So we are going to get into it, y'all. For all the people that again are new, I usually start my live with a couple engagement questions, you guys. Just to see where people are and trying to figure out like the tone of the room. So if you guys want to put in the chat, what's one money habit that you want to leave in November? Okay. Hello, everyone. Coach Moshel, welcome in, friend. Welcome and thank you so much for grabbing your daily harmony. Friend, I haven't seen you in forever. Hopefully you are doing well. Hopefully you are doing well. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for liking out the live and sharing out. We are at 2.4K. Hopefully we can get it up to 10K, you guys. But yeah, what's one money habit you want to leave in November, y'all? You know what? I'm gonna leave that habit in November. Put it in the chat. What's a one money habit that you want to leave in November? You know what? I'm well. How are you? I am well, coach. How are you? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in, checking out your girl. Thank you so much. And again, we are just starting emotional spending. Oh, coach, that I don't know why that was filtered, but I get it. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. Emotional spending. I get it. Okay. And again, we give ourselves grace over here. Okay. We listen, we don't judge. Okay. So I truly understand emotional spending. I really do. I really do. So yes, I truly understand. But yes, we're going to work on that, and we are going to we definitely going to try to work on some better things for December. So give yourself grace. We all have been guilty of emotional spending, because your girl has, definitely, for sure. It's telling me I'm in a different live, so just ignore me popping in and out of this one, trying to collect points. Oh, okay. I understand, pleasantries. I get it. Yes. I would say, y'all, I'm trying to think. One of the habits that, it's not really like a habit, but one of the money habits that I feel like I want to leave in November, y'all, is the eating out. Who is guilty of the eating out, y'all? Listen, your girl is guilty. Okay, y'all, eating out too much. Me too, exactly, y'all. Who is guilty of it? I am guilty. Okay. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. Okay. So I was like, ooh, let me reel it back in. Okay. Put it in the chat. Any other money habits? Yes, I am too. My brother's keeper. Yes. Listen, y'all, buying too much groceries at the market. Tanisha, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Buying too much groceries at the market. Oh, well, I guess you can sometimes. Ms. Leslie, I guess when you going into the market for a budget, right? And you okay, this is the budget for the market, and then you coming out and you over budget. So I do get it, y'all. But it's the eating out got your girl in a chokehold, okay? For real. I need to do better. I need to do better. Okay. But again, we want to identify these money habits, y'all, so we can get better. Okay. And number two, I would say, you guys, and let me know if you struggle with this as well. Do you track your expenses? Y'all, put it in the chat. Do you track your expenses? Let me know, y'all. Let me know. Nope. Nope. Do y'all track your expenses? No. The glow up window. No. Tony, welcome in. Welcome in, y'all. Yes, I track my expenses. I do my best. My brother's keeper. Okay. So we got two notes, and then we got two, I do my best and I try. I love that, y'all. I love that. But I always listen. These are one of the things that I tell my clients, tell my community, y'all. When you track your expenses, it exposes you to your money. Okay. So if you ever, I have to track, Tony, listen, friend, you are in the right place. Welcome in. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here, my friend. Listen, I have to track too as well. Now, do I track my expenses, y'all? I do. Now, could it be better? Yes. But I always tell people, y'all, if you really want to know where your money is going. If you really want to know your relationship with certain things that you buy, track your expenses, okay? It will expose you to your money, okay? Listen, if you think that you spent $200 on that fast food and you track your expenses and how do you do that? My brother's keeper. Oh, that's a great question, friend. That is a great question. Okay. Couple things, number one, I use the app. One of the big gurus is, I got a flash goal already, y'all. Good evening, Joseph. Welcome in, Bear. Bear, I feel like I'm always saying your name wrong. Welcome in, Joseph. Welcome in. I got a flash goal already, y'all. And of course, it's not the hand hearts. If you guys could help me out with my flash goal, is one finger heart, one per person, you guys. Thank you so much. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much, you guys, for helping me with the goal. And again, it's only one per person, you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm glad it wasn't the heart me's, y'all. Glad it wasn't the heart me's, because TikTok be playing. Pretty welcome in, welcome in. Listen, Brothers Keeper, you asked a great question. How do you track your expenses? Like, what do you do and how do you track it? Okay. Great, great, great question. So a couple things. So one, okay, we can go back to like the, pen and paper, right? I have a couple, like if you are a pen and paper, I have like tracker sheets that you can download. It's in my bio, where you can just download it. And that's just really what you writing out your expenses. And honestly, for real, I would say that it's a good practice for you just to do for maybe like a month, to just track your expenses. And again, it may take some time, but that's one thing that you do. Write it down on paper, just track it every time you buy something. That's another way. Second way, that's more convenient I feel like for most people, is there's so many apps, right? The app that I use is Every Dollar, by the big guru, y'all, Dave Ramsey. Again, I link it to my bank, and every time that I swipe my debit card, I will just make sure I have the different categories, and I do that. But I will say, you guys, look out, because your girl has like a budget template that I'm coming out with. And again, it does the same functionality, right, y'all? It does the same thing. You can track your expenses. You can look at your whole budget. I don't know why I haven't Dave Ramsey is the goal. Yes, my brother's keeper. Yes, yep. A lot of what is the app called again? The app is called Every Dollar. It's called Every Dollar. And I think it's like they have a free version. But I do pay for the version. It's like $17.99. But again, y'all, your girl is coming out. Thanks, you welcome. I am coming out with a budget template. I should have been did it, y'all. And it does track your expenses on a template that you could do from your phone. Okay. So y'all can use the app, but wait till I come out with my template, which I should have been did, y'all, for real. But again, it does the same functionality of it. What I really like about the template is that you can look at your overall budget, and you can figure out, okay, like this is what I spent so far for the month. This is what I'm working for. And this is what I love about the template that I have. You can write your bills in there, when it's due, how much you spent, all of that. And again, y'all, I know I was been supposed to release it. Listen, your girl be trying to do 1,000 things at one time. Okay. And I also work the 9 to 5. Okay. So bear with your girl. Thank you so much, Pleasantries, for the finger heart. I only need one. Let's see if we hit the flash goal, you guys. We are at 5K. Let's see if we can tap it out to 10K. Oh, I'm at the goal. I guess I'm at the goal because it's not up there no more. But yes, y'all, I always tell people, listen, it's so funny that sometimes when you really think that, like, you like, oh, well, I probably spent $200 on fast food, or I probably spent $300 on groceries. But when you really track your expenses, y'all, for a month, right? Just do it for a month. You will be totally shocked. Okay, I'm just gonna say it right now. You're gonna be totally shocked, because when I did it for the first time, I was shocked. But again, we want to make sure that we get into good habits of tracking our expenses, because for like it will allow you to make better money moves, right? Like you can look at your beginning of the month and say, okay, I might have spent $100 on fast food. So let me peel back. So again, I think that tracking your expenses is vital, y'all. If you really, 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 like if you really have goals to, you will find out what you're doing with that money. Exactly. I tell people all the time, listen, when you track your expenses, it exposes you to you. Okay. You think that you'd be like, oh, well, I just spent this and this and that. And then you realize you'd be like, oh, maybe I spent a little more than what I. So I always tell people tracking your expenses is the foundation. People will say sometimes, and I like tell my clients, and I tell a lot of people that sometimes people will think that, oh, like I'm not making enough money. I'm not at six figures. I'm not at, sometimes you think that you need to make more money to have, get your emergency fund or do the things. But sometimes, right? You can really look at your budget and kind of, make better decisions. Sometimes it's not, and I always tell my clients and people that I work with, that getting another job is not always necessarily the solution. It may be that we spending a little too much in this category and maybe we want to peel it back. But again, it exposes you to you. Okay, it exposes you to you. You realize, listen, you don't realize how much you spending on certain things until you track it. Okay, so that is the foundation that I always tell my clients. So make sure, you guys, maybe that's one of the things that could be your goal. The more money you make, the more you will spend. A lot of times, yes, 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 coach. Yes, when I tell you, and especially, right, if you are a high earner, right, you make six figures, you make good money. That's like a lot of people will think that, oh, when I make more money, I'm going to be better with money. When I make more money, I'm going to save. When I make more money, I'm going to give. When I make more money, but it's like, if you can't steward the money that you do have, what makes you think that because when you make more, you're going to spend more? That's just how it goes. Like, if you really wasn't putting those smart money habits in there in the beginning, like when you make more, you just going to spend it. It's going to be easier for you to spend, matter of fact, because the money is coming in. So you really ain't going to be paying attention to it. Because when your money is a little tight, you may really be paying attention, like, all right, I got to pay this, I got to do this. But when you don't and you make more money, you really not. And again, that six figures or that raise that God has blessed you with, right? He's looking like, okay, but I need you to be good stewards of it. So discipline starts with the money you currently have to be a good steward of more. Absolutely, friend. Absolutely. And I think we just live in a culture where it's like, when I make more money, when I make more money, I'm going to do this. But it's the same thing to say, like, you guys, I know you guys have heard of the story or heard of people that have won, the lottery, and they had millions of dollars. And then 3 years later, they broke. Okay. 3 years later, they broke. You know why? Because they didn't know how to handle their money. Just because they got $1 million don't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It's just, honestly, one of the things that the guru also talks about is your money. When you get more money, it exposes things that are in you, right? So if you were not a giver when you barely had any money, so when you get money, you're going to give and be generous. If you didn't put certain things in place and you didn't do well with your money when you didn't have a little bit, but when God, thank you so for the rose, when God blessed you and he gave you that raise, all of a sudden it's just going to click for you and you're just going to be better stewards. So we want to make sure that we create great habits now. Whatever God has blessed you with, you guys, I have been in a season where I have made less. And I tried to really steward it as much as I can. And then I've been in seasons, thank God, that God has blessed me financially, making, better money, not living check to check. But again, those habits that I put in place when I was living check to check, those transferred to when he did bless me. Good, gotta practice good habits. Absolutely, my brother's keeper. Absolutely, it is all about the habits, you guys. It's so true, right? But again, you guys, if you didn't do your December budget, y'all are in the right place. Okay, we are all gonna work on it. Okay, because I literally did my December budget last night, hanging with I don't know what that name said, y'all. I'm gonna be trying to read the names, but I worked on my December budget, y'all. I have a more than one savings account. Absolutely, my brother's keeper, to have more than one savings account. But we definitely need to gut check. Welcome in. We definitely need to be having our high yield savings account. And I talked about that like to like last week, okay? Because we definitely want our money to be working for us. So we definitely need to have that high yield savings account, you guys. But let me see. Let me just go back. If let me ask, welcome in, welcome in. If what's the first word that comes to mind when you think of, ooh, like this out a little bit. You guys, what's the first word that comes to mind when you think about your December finances? If you could name your December finances, you guys, in one word, what would the first word be? Let me know. Let me know, you guys. Let me know. Would it be like Christmas? Christmas, I love that, right, y'all? I love that. If it's one word, your budget's going spend. Oh my God, coach, you said spend. I love that, y'all. Love that. Good words. Good words. One word, you guys. That is great. I'm sorry. My listening just finally came on because my little other device was I would say I'm trying to think of one word that I would say that I could that I would really say that describes my December budget. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. If I would say one word, it'd be tight. My December budget is tight, y'all. I give. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. The December budget is tight. Listen, my budget's gonna be like, listen, girl, it is tight, and only because like I have to do a lot with it, and I'm trying to stretch it as much as I can. So, I'm calculating all of these coins tight. Yes, Miss Leslie, yes, the budget. Listen, that is what my December budget is like. Woo, woo, child. We trying to stretch these coins. We try to stretch these coins as much as we can and make it work all for us. So yeah, if it's one word, definitely I would say tight. Another thing, you guys, another engagement question is, did November feel expensive, average, or manageable for you? Put it in the chat, y'all. Did November feel expensive, average, or manageable? Which one did November feel? I'm trying to think, y'all, how my November felt. I feel like my November felt manageable, average. I love that, coach. Average. I love that. I will say my November felt manageable. It really did. It really did. I'm trying to think of what was it the one, did we get a manageable? Miss Leslie, you said manageable, a little expensive, honestly. Oh, my brother's keeper, you said a little expensive. I had a couple things come up. Yes, listen, I get it. I get it. I had a couple things that came up too, but I made sure that I put it in my budget. So I would say manageable. So you guys, we about to end this year, y'all. Okay. And I know I'm probably gonna say it and y'all gonna get sick of me saying it, okay? Because I am so Mia, welcome in, welcome in. I am such a goal-oriented person, right? I write down my goals all the time. It's so, so important. So if you could accomplish one financial goal before December 31st, what would it be? What would it be, y'all? If you could accomplish one financial goal before December 31st, what would it be? Put it in the chat, y'all. What's that one goal that you like, oh man, like I really am trying to hit this thing and I want to get it done before the 31st. Okay. Because today's the first, y'all. So we got 30 more days. Put it in the chat, that one financial goal. Maybe it's to save $500. Maybe it's to put something into your emergency fund. Maybe it's to put a little extra to a credit card debt. Maybe it's to put something to your student loans. Pay down my Capital One card. Yes, my friend. Putting money in my emergency fund. Yes, I love this, y'all. Oh, yes, 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 yes. That is so true. I love this for all of us. Okay. I love this. Mia, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Okay. So we saying emergency fund. We saying paying down our credit cards. Anybody else want to put in the chat, you guys, what's that one goal, right? And again, we gotta make it realistic, y'all, because it's 30 days, right? And we don't want to just, make it unrealistic, but we definitely want to make it realistic. So if you want to put in the chat, what is that one financial goal? I would say for your girl, let me see what I would say, y'all. What's the one financial goal? Reach my goal of 3K total savings in my emergency fund. Where's your way? Welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. And my Roth IRA. Love that. Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me, my friend. So, my brother's keeper. So this is my question, friend. You said you want to reach your savings goal. So if you oh, thank you so much for the glasses, friend. Oh, you became the title gifter. I love them glasses, y'all. I love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much for the good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome in, welcome in. We are talking about our one financial goal that you want to reach before December 31st. So if anyone doesn't know, a Roth IRA is a tax-free retirement account. Yep, my brother's keeper, we definitely know. Lori, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. My brother's keeper. Yep, I am aware what a Roth IRA is, but yep, for all of the people that are in the room. But wait, my brother's keeper, this is my question to you. I've been saving in it all year. So you say your goal is to get 3K. So how much short are you of your goal? That's why I'm gonna ask. Like, are you $500 short? I mean, if you want to disclose it, let me know. Okay, because we want the goals to be realistic, y'all. But let me know. Like, are you like a couple hundred short? Or are you like 1,000 short? So let me know. Let me know. Here's what I would say, you guys. What is one financial goal I want to achieve? I am working on my website, and it's expensive because I would have to check. It's actually I was actually just thinking about checking my accounts. Yes, friend, because we want to make sure that we reach obtainable goals, right? So it's like, make sure you check. And again, you don't have to disclose it here, but like, we want to make sure that the goal is realistic because it's only 30 days, right? And we're at December 1st. So we just said, goals that we want to hit before the end of the year. So we just, I say all that to say to just make sure that the goals are realistic. Ebony, welcome in, welcome in. They are the out of sight, out of mind accounts, which is great to have. Okay, my brother's keeper. We definitely want those accounts to be out of sight, out of mind, especially the Roth IRA, because that's more for the retirement. So we definitely want that money just to sit there and grow, and the compound interest do its thing. Okay, so I definitely hear that. I'm trying to think, y'all. So for me, my website, I'm getting I would say like what, I don't know if it's a developer, what you call it, y'all. I don't know if you call it that, but I'm getting somebody to build my website, and I ain't gonna lie, it's a little bit expensive. Okay, so my goal, but December 31st is to pay this website guy off. Okay, because my website need to be live by January 1st. Okay, so your girl has to budget her coins for this website because it's not cheap. Okay, so that will be my goal. I already paid off like 3 student loans and 2 credit cards this year, so I'm going to that's great. Thank you so much, Ms. Leslie. Thank you so much. So I'm not saying that I'm putting my debt on pause or anything. I'm just congratulations, Deborah. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much. Yes, it'll be the congratulations when it's done. Okay, Deborah, listen, when it's done and I kick out them coins. So thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart, me. So yeah, that's one of the things. Wow, whoa, 3 student loans is wild. Yes, my brother keeper, your girl has been grinding. Okay, 3 student loans, and I still got 2 more. Because with student loans, they break it down, small ones. So I paid off like four of the smaller ones because they was, smaller amounts, and then I got like two more left, but they are two big ones, y'all. Student loans got your girl in a chokehold. Okay. Woo, I don't even want to talk about it and be on my little soapbox about student loans, okay? But again, I was like, I digress, okay? The student loans, just if I would have known what I know now. That is wonderful. Thank you so much, Miss Leslie. And I tell people all the time, it is not easy, y'all. Paying off debt, credit cards. Coach Jennifer, welcome in, my friend. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. Can you give me a shout out? Yes. West Breast the Crown. Welcome in. Good evening, honey. How are you? Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. Thank you so much. I am great. We are talking about our financial goal. That one financial goal that we have that we are trying to achieve before December 31st. Thank you so much for the holiday taters. So yes, what's one goal? That's what we were talking about, and I was saying that I need to save my coins. But I was also about to be in a whole rant about my student loans. Paid off my car last month. Deborah, we got to celebrate you, friend. Wait, now let me figure out. Paid off my Delta Airlines card. Oh, wait a minute, you guys. Now wait. Now I got to figure out these effects, y'all. Wait a minute. Because okay, wait, where the sound effects? Oh, we got to congratulations. Congratulations, yo. Oh, pay off. Oh, so wait, Coach Jennifer, you said you want to pay off your Delta. Wait a minute. Ooh, it's static, y'all. Sorry. So wait, Coach Jennifer, you say you want to pay off your Delta Airlines card. Okay, got that. Hi. Yes, ma'am. Yes. And Deborah, we have to celebrate you. You paid off your car last month, friend. We are Justice James. Hey, friend. Hello, hello, hello. We are celebrating all of the wins over here. Congratulations. Hey, Glamour Beauty, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Well, not pay it off, but pay it down to 20%. Listen, Coach Jennifer, I truly understand, friend. I truly understand. And we definitely want to make sure that we keep the balances as low as possible. But Deborah, that I'm so excited for you, friend. Team No Car Note, okay? Put it in the chat, y'all. If y'all are team No Car Note. Your girl is gonna put her hand up. Okay, I am team No Car Note. Listen, yo, like I was paying for car notes for like forever, y'all. I always had a car note, but when you get to that level where you do not have to have no team, no car note, y'all, I'm telling you, it's such a freeing experience, y'all. I am telling you, especially when you think about investing, right? When you think about that same $500 to $600 that you could be using to invest in the stock market, so many things that you could be working on to really capitalize on your money, y'all. A car note, and again, I'm not against car notes, y'all. I'm not against it, right? But I think about how much people spend so much on their car notes on a depreciating asset, right? It's depreciating. When you get a high yield savings account. Yes, Coach Jennifer, exactly. I literally talked about that in my live the other day. Welcome in. Let me see who just came in. Lashana, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. But yes, y'all. I'm telling you, team No Car Note. Listen, y'all, if y'all got a car note, that's okay. There's no shame or no guilt over here. But listen, I would tell everybody, listen, if we should be working and try to pay that thing off, okay? Pay it off. Your money could be doing so much more for you. Okay, it's so freeing not to have no car note. Now, if we could just get these credit cards together, y'all. You gotta get you an affiliate account for one. So when people start one, you get commission. Exactly, your clients. Yes, yeah, I do. Well, I do have the other account, Coach Jennifer, for So I probably could do like shop over there. It's like a fitness one. Oh, Mo Lock Loving, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. But yes, y'all, team no Cardinal. And I tell, hey Keish, hey friend. How are you? Thank you so much for grabbing your daily heart me. Well, we're talking about team no Cardinal. Hey friend. Hey friend. Yeah, we talking about how we are team no car notes. Okay. And again, like I said, y'all, I always get sound is better. I know, Keish. I know. Again, and like I said, listen, if I'm gonna go, I don't mind going back to the phone. Thank you so much for the taters. I don't mind going back to the phone because the sounding better, and honestly, the video quality on the phone is honestly better than the live studio. But again, your girl, I said I'm still going to give it maybe a go for maybe one or two more. And you know what, Coach Jennifer, if you are still in the room, my friend, let me know. You use TikTok Live Studio. I don't know if you were in here yesterday, but I was using TikTok Live Studio, and my sound on the mic was going in and out. Let me know if you have that issue, because I feel like when I go in your lives, I don't hear no audio issues. Is there something special that you do, or do you have any recommendations? Let me know if you are still in here. I don't know if she's still in here. I'll probably message her. Let me know if you're still in here. Thank you so much for the repost. But yes, y'all, we were talking about team. Oh, so for all the new people that came in, you guys, we were talking about what is one financial goal that you would have that you want to accomplish before December 31st. What's that one small financial goal that you're like, you know what? If I could accomplish this before the end of the year, you would feel like a sense of accomplishment, right? What is one thing? Some people said pay down on their credit card. Some people said, put some more towards their emergency fund. So let me know in the chat, you guys. What is that one financial goal that you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to really try to reach this before December 31st. And again, you guys, I want us to be realistic with our goals, right? We want to be realistic with it, like we don't want to be like, oh, I want to save 10,000 in 30 days, unless you got it like that. I don't know nobody that got it like that, but we definitely want to make sure that the goals are realistic as well. So if you want to put in the chat, the one financial goal. Also too, you guys, put in the chat, did you do your December budget? Okay. Did you do your budget for December? And if not, we're going to talk about it. Let me know. Did you skip your December budget? Let's fix it tonight. Put it in the chat like, nope, the December budget is done, or nope, I did not do it. Yes, Keish. What's the yes to? Oh, yes, you did it. Yes, I did. Oh, nice. Y'all did y'all budget. Nice. Listen, y'all. I just did my budget last night. I ain't even gonna lie. Your girl just did her budget last night. Yes, it's done. Love that. Yeah, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I just did mine last night. Just did it last night. I'm glad. Anybody else want to put in the chat if y'all did y'all budget? Did you like, you know what? Yeah, I did my budget, or no, I didn't. Oof. Let me know. Anybody on the YT or the Facebook, did you do your budget for December? Let me know. But I'm glad you guys are proactive, okay? Proactive, getting it done. But if you didn't do your budget for December, we're going to talk about it. A couple things that really, really like helps me transform my budget. A couple things that I do. I just do it so like it's just like a routine that I do when I do my budget. And it's just like, I'm going to talk about a couple things that, if you guys did it already, or just a couple things that kind of just helps you, right? So here's like the first thing, you guys, like number one, I feel like a lot of times when people do the budget or they fall off, they kind of like beat themselves up over it. Like, oh my God, I didn't do my budget, this and the third. Give yourself grace, right? Give yourself grace. I feel like doing budgets is like a habit that you have to create. and you're not always going to get it right the first time. It's not going to be pretty, all of that, but give yourself grace when it comes down to it. Okay, so that's just like number one. And then also too, I feel like when you like skip your budget, your finances is chaotic and you don't know what's coming in, what's coming out, what's due, what when is this bill due, when is your checks coming in. Like, listen, I tell people all the time, like, when you do your budget, it will that's true, yes, when you do your budget, it will excuse me, y'all, it will help with the anxiety and stress. I need my budget. Yes, y'all. I think sometimes people think so much of like restriction when they think about a budget, but it honestly does the opposite. It releases stress for you. You know when your bills are coming in, you know when you're going to get paid, and you know, okay, this check got to pay this bill. This check, like, the stress and anxiety and worry that comes when your money is all over the place. You don't know what bill is coming out. Okay, oh, you look at your account and it's maybe overdrawn because you forgot that this bill was due. You looked at this and you said, oh, I didn't put enough money in my account because this was due. Listen, the budget is going to create that organization, y'all. Organization that we need, y'all. So instead of just like guessing and planning, like, oh, I think I need this in my account, or overspending without noticing, when your money when it's leaving, it's all over the place, you're scared to check your account. Listen, y'all, your girl was in a place where I'm like, oh, I don't want to look at my account because I know it's negative. Okay, I was in a place, y'all, where it's like, oh, I don't want to look at that account because I know it ain't. Listen, I know it's negative. Okay, and again, I always tell people that you can't, if you don't face, you can't fix what you don't face. And I'm going to say this again, y'all. You cannot fix what you don't face. Okay. So if you are really trying to fix your budget, we got to face it, y'all. We got to face it. Okay. We definitely got to face it. So here's a couple things that I do, you guys, basically every month. And it just really like sets the tone for my month, my money, all of that. Number one, listen, we're going to keep it simple over here. That's why it's Gracefully Simplified is the brand, okay? Because we're going to give ourselves grace and we're going to keep it simple, okay? So number one, you can just get a regular calendar, right? December calendar. I wish I had a copy of it and I don't, okay? But just regular calendar, y'all. This is what you should be doing every month. Have the calendar, have a monthly view. And at the top, it may say December 2025. This is the first thing you're going to do. Make sure you write it down in the chat. Step one, write out every bill that you have that is due in that month. Every single bill. Write it down. Write it down. Every single bill on the due dates, okay? Car note, insurance, gas, electric, water, whatever the things, write it down. So you are looking at the whole monthly view, right? We're looking at the whole monthly view. You're writing down everything you have to pay, the credit card payments, the insurance, the life insurance, the subscriptions, everything that you have to pay, kids daycare, whatever, hair, nails, whatever it is, write it down. Look at the whole monthly view, y'all, right? So then that way you can say, okay, all right, we're looking at the whole monthly view. You're looking at all of your bills that you have to pay, right? That's step number one. Step number two, make sure y'all writing it in the chat. Make sure you write your paydays. When do you get paid? How often do you get paid? Do you get paid bi-weekly? Do you get paid weekly? Do you get paid monthly? However often you get paid, write it down on the paydays. Write it down. If it's every week, every Friday, you know that money is coming into your account. Every 2 weeks on the 14th or the 30th of the month, you're getting income. Or once a month on the 30th, you get however often you get paid, write it down, okay? So again, step number one, we said we're going to write out all our bills. Step number two is we are going to write down our paydays, okay? Step number three, y'all. Step number three. Which again, I feel like when I explain this, it's just like, I want to make sure that I'm explaining this well. So let's take a person that gets paid every 2 weeks. So let's just say that we get paid on the 14th and then we get paid on the 30th, right? Your 14th check of December needs to cover all of your bills until the 30th. It's called the split paycheck method. Okay. So again, I'm making sure I explain this again. Your 14th paycheck, you need to look at all, because remember, y'all, we wrote down all the bills that you have to make sure you calculate all of the bills that is between the 14th and the 30th, and that's what your 15th paycheck is going to pay. Okay. So again, why should we do this, right? Like, why should we split it? So we're doing this because instead of you, like, prime example, if you have your mortgage, right? Let's say, right, that we're paying the mortgage for January. Let's say the mortgage is $3,000, right? What you're going to do is you're going to take 1,500 of the 3,000 from the 14th check and 1,500 of the check the 30th. Tenny, welcome in, welcome in. And then we're going to have all of the money for the January's mortgage or the January's rent. And again, why should we do this? Why should we like split up because that way you're not taking like 3,000 out of one of your checks to pay the bill, right? We're taking this so it can give you more margin during like your bill cycles. So that way you'll have a little more like room and wiggle room with your money. So everything is not just coming out of one check for you to, let's say your bills or to run your household is $5,000 and you take one check and try to pay everything. This is, is overwhelming for most people, overwhelming for me when I used to do it. And this will alleviate some stress and pressure because, again, usually for most people, the mortgage or the rent is your highest bill, right? So when we're splitting it, Isaac, welcome in, welcome in. Again, it allows you to have more room in your budget, and it won't be so much money taken out of it. Okay. So prime example, let's just say, let's just say, what else? Like the car note. Let's say for like a car note. Let's say your car note is due at the end of the month and it's $500. We take $250 from the first check in December and $250 on the next check. Now, again, you guys, too, when you are doing this, you wanna be welcome in. It's Chinu. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Oh, hi, friend. Hello. Thank you so much for coming. Hi, how are you, friend? It's Chinny. Welcome in. Hey, friend. Loved your live the other day. I was definitely up late on the East Coast, but loved it. Loved your tree. Loved your tree. So thank you so Chinny Lou. Oh, okay, friend. Chinny Lou. Welcome in. Truly appreciate you for being here. We are talking about our budget. And I know you are new to my room. So I am a financial coach and I talk about all things personal finances with God in the center. We talk about getting out of debt, saving money, and getting on a budget. So we're talking about a budget right now. So one of the things that we were talking about is making sure, again, that we're writing our bills down for the month, the monthly view too, that we are writing down our paychecks, if you get paid bi-weekly or weekly or however often you want to pay. And then 3, we are splitting our bills per paycheck. So instead of you taking, thank you so much for the holiday taters. So instead of you taking one check to pay a huge bill like your mortgage or your rent, you're going to split it. But here's another thing too, guys, that I want you to think about too. So prime example, if you think about your last check in the end of the month, we want that check to also cover it got to cover from the end of the month into the next month, right? Until you get paid again. So again, it's like a cycle. You know what I mean? Like your last check of the month needs to be covering those bills that's coming in. That's the beginning of the next month. Now, here is the goal, y'all. Here is the goal. Let me know in the chat. The goal is to be 1 month ahead of our bills. 1 month ahead. Let me know in the chat, you guys. Are you 1 month ahead on your bills? Is this something that you want to work towards? Because for real, that is the goal. That maybe a goal that you may need to think about for 2026. Okay. Because I'm not gonna lie, your girl, I definitely want to be in a place where I'm 1 month ahead for sure. So let me know, you guys, if that's like, something that you're thinking about. Okay, how would it look? How would it feel to be 1 month ahead of your bills? How would it feel? I know, y'all, I would be like, thank you, Jesus. Okay, I would be like, Lord, thank you, Lord. To be 1 month ahead, that's honestly the goal. Let me, that would be nice to be 1 month ahead. Yes, that is the goal. Jenny, that is the goal. Yes, yep. And again, you have to be strategic. And again, I feel like for most people, I think the biggest thing that probably hinders them from being a month ahead, it would feel great. Want to work towards that goal. Yes, Miss Leslie, me and you both. And I think again, you guys, one of the things that probably I'm current, I'll work towards this goal. Yes, yep. And I'm telling you guys, like again, and I'm current too as well. But the reason why I feel like it's so great to have to be 1 month ahead is because basically, if you have, let's say, prime example, you guys, if we think about it for a second, right? Let's say that we have the money in our account for January. Like for the bills that come in January, we already have the money in December for it. So when you have the money in there already for January, right? When you go into January, you working on February. So again, being a month. So for real, I feel like it's almost like you paying yourself back because you already have the money in there, right? But again, it also will relieve a side of stress of like, oh my gosh, this next check, I gotta pay this, I gotta pay that. It's like, man, to be a month ahead is a game changer. But here's what I will say though, y'all. I think that one of the things that hold people back or maybe they struggle with being a month ahead is usually for like a mortgage or like a rent. So I want you guys to think about, maybe the goal would be the month ahead in all the other bills except for the mortgage or rent, because that's usually the highest item in there, and then work towards being a month ahead of the mortgage or the rent. Because I'm not gonna lie, when I think about it, I feel like it would be easy for me to be a month ahead on all of my other bills other than my mortgage. Now the mortgage, y'all, okay, it's gonna take your girl some time to be a month ahead on that. Okay. But all of the other bills, I definitely can do. So I want you guys to think about that. How do you feel like if you are a month ahead? Do you feel like it may be easier for you to be a month ahead when it comes down to like your utilities and all your other bills rather than, the mortgage? Or do you feel like it would be a struggle period? Let me know in the chat, y'all. Let me know. Let me know in the chat, y'all. Like, oh, because if you think about it, like, the credit cards, the minimums on the credit cards, the utility bills, those are typically, they're not like, that expensive. So let me know. Oh, let me know, you guys. Let me know. I don't know why I be glitching sometimes. I don't know why I be doing it, y'all. And let me know. Let me know. I feel like I can do that I can do the utility bills. Courtney, thank you so much for the follow, friend. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Let me see. I'm just looking at that. I feel like I can do that to the utilities bill, but I have to work towards the mortgage. Keish, I know, friend. That's why I said too. I was like, I feel like I could definitely do it for the utility bills as well, but to work towards the mortgages, definitely. So again, you may want to and I'm thinking about this out loud just to myself too as well. We may want to split it up, and maybe the first goal would be to put the utilities and, the insurance and all of that, get that a month ahead first, and then we work on the mortgage, right? So we still a month ahead, right? You still a month ahead and all of the rest of the bills, but the mortgage and the, the mortgage or the rent. So let me know. Thank you so, Courtney, thank you so much for liking out the live. Hey, friend. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, welcome in. So, yes, so I'll try this for February. Yes, Kish, when we get that good income tax. Okay, that good income tax. Okay, put it in the chat, you guys, or if you are looking forward to February when the income tax, let me know. Let me know. Good idea. Yes, this is part is it's easier to think about that, when you're getting a little bit extra, when you're getting a little bit extra. So yeah, this is what I do, y'all, every month when it comes down to the budget. That's what I do. Like, hey everyone, Malaysia, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Hopefully I'm saying your name right, friend. Is it Malaysia? Thank you so much for liking out the live. Hey, friend. Hello, hello, hello. Yes. Oh, listen, I'll be so hyped when I say y'all names right, y'all, because I'll be saying the right names wrong. Okay. But welcome in, friend. Welcome in. You said it correctly. Thank you so much for it, because I be saying names wrong, okay? And I just be like, I be feeling so bad. Because I ain't gonna lie, people say my name wrong all the time. I don't really get offended, but still, I just want to be making sure that I say y'all names right. For sure. But thank you so much for being here. My name is Janine. I talk about all things personal finance is what got in the center. And we are talking about budgets tonight. This is my question to you, Malaysia. Did you do your budget for December? That's what we are talking about. Thank you so much for the follow, friend. Did you do your budget? Oh, you grabbed your daily heart me. Thank you so much. Did you do your budget for December, friend? Let me know. That's what we were talking about, the December budget. And we also were talking about being a month ahead on our bills. That may be one of the goals that we work towards in 2026, to be a month ahead. Because being a month ahead is a game. No, not yet. I usually start on Friday. Okay, I love that. So this is my question, Malaysia. Do you have like a budget routine? Yes, I need help. Oh, you need help. Okay. Listen, you're in the right place, friend. We literally definitely talked about it. Budgeting and saving. Yes. Listen, you're in the right place, girlfriend. Okay. No shame, no guilt over here. Definitely budgeting, saving is my thing. Okay. I am a financial coach, so I definitely talk about budgeting, saving, and getting out of debt. So we were just talking about some key things that I do every time I budget, or every time I look at my budget for the new month. And a couple key things that I do. Thank you so much for sharing out the live, friend. I was saying that, we want to keep things simple and easy and, doable. So again, I was saying that I write down all my bills for the month, right? Write it. Make sure you get a calendar, simple calendar, write out all your bills for the month. To make sure that you're writing your pay dates down, right? When you get paid, right? If you get paid every week or 2 weeks, make sure you write it out. And I feel like you guys too, like the monthly view is very, very good, because you can see the whole entire month of like what is coming in, what's coming out, what do you have to pay, what's due, all of that, right? And then 3, Malaysia, I was talking about to make sure that you split your paychecks. So if you get paid every 2 weeks and you write out all your bills, then the first check of the month you need to pay. What are you doing? The first check of the month you need to pay. You need to cover the bills until you reach your next check. So if you get paid like the 10th and then your next check is not to the end of the month, all of the bills that are in between that time, that's what you use your first paycheck for. And then the next paycheck, again, you're going to do the same thing. Make sure you're covering the bills until the next paycheck. Now, again, one of the things that we were talking about, Alicia, and all the new people that are here, is that we want to be a month ahead. Okay, that is the goal, to be a month ahead. Because what about once a month payment, Shells? Once a month, friend. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I do the calendar scheduling now, income, Shells. I will say now, the once a month payment, friend, I will say that can be a little tricky. I will say that can be a little tricky. So here's what I would do if I was getting paid once a month. That one, I feel like you almost would have to be a month ahead. And it depends on when you get paid. Like, let's say you get paid the first of the month. You got to pay everything until the next first, right? And again, that check, if it's large enough, thank you so much, Court, for the tater tots. If it's large enough, that's me. Yes, if it's large enough to cover everything in that month, then that would be great. But if it's not, and you're running into like overdraft fees, and you're running into like not paying things, Gail, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you so much for sharing out the live. Shells, it would be a little tricky, because honestly, for real, friend, if you only got really paid once a month, Courtney, oh, you reached level 7. Mine's is large enough to cover. Courtney, thank you so much for the tater tots. If it's large enough to cover the bills for the whole entire, oh yeah, I don't even know. Why is it? Sorry, y'all. I seen it like glitching. I don't know what is it doing. I'm sorry. TT just want to be doing all the things. It Shells, if it's large enough to cover the bills for the entire month, then you're good. But you have to be strategic about that. Now, here's a couple things that I would do, Shells, if I was doing that. And thank you so much for the follow. Number one, I would be making sure that I look at all of my dates in reference to like your bills, trying to make sure that they're close together, and making sure they're not stretched out too much, because you're only getting one payment in that month. And that can be kind of tough. And for real, friend, I would try to see if I can bring in some extra income, maybe a side hustle or something, just to bring something extra in there, just to kind of give you a little cushion. And I will say, for like my once a month people, I would definitely have a cushion, because again, you're only getting the payment once, and your bills may be scattered. But again, if that one payment covers all of the bills, then you're good. But I still would have some type of cushion there. So hopefully I answered your question. The once a month, I will say, is tricky. I will say the once a month, like the retirements and stuff like that, or, the pensions and stuff like that, is tricky. And I will want to try to bring some type of like extra in there for the cushion, just in case. Because again, you seeing that one payment covering the entire bills, and I guess my pension and Social Security is once a month. And you know what, too? Yes. But see, Ms. Leslie, you have two things coming in, though. Even though it's once a month, you have two things coming in, which I feel like is a little bit better, because if whatever your pension is not paying, the Social Security will pick up. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, it's, whatever doesn't cover the one check, the other one. But if you only have one source of income, you're right. Yes, if you only have one source of income in that month, I will be very strategic about it. I would definitely make sure that I build some type of a savings or something, because like, again, if that check is late, if something kick or whatever, then it's going to throw all your bills off. Everything's going to be late. Like, it's just, for me, yeah, it would just be a lot. So again, not to say that it can't work. It can, but you definitely would have to be strategic in what you're doing. And I definitely would be definitely building up. And again, you know what I was going to say too, Shells? If your check is if thank you, of course, you're welcome, friend. Listen, I love the questions. Because my mind just be going. But you know what I would say too, friend? If your check covers my mortgage is my biggest payment. So should I pay all of my little bills with the first of the month? Malaysia, do you get paid twice a month, or is it just one? Because I know Shells that asked me that, but let me know, friend. Because my mortgage is my biggest payment too, friend, and I'm gonna tell you what I do. But Shells, you know what I was gonna say? Yes, me and my husband every 2 weeks. Okay, so Malaysia, if it was every 2 weeks, friend, this is what I would tell you, because I do this exact same thing for me for my mortgage, because my mortgage is my highest. I would split the mortgage payment and the bills. So let's just say, I'm just gonna throw out a number. If your mortgage is 1,500 and you get paid every 2 weeks, I would take $750 from the first check and $750 from the next check to equal up the mortgage payment. That way, you're not just taking the 1,500 from one paycheck. We will split it up. And again, it's going to give you some more margin in your budget. So again, I would still pay the other little bills. Yes, that makes sense. Yes, I'm telling you, y'all. Like I tell people all the time, when I tell you it was a game changer for me. What were you saying? Oh, Shells. I was saying, and I'm sorry, y'all, I'm like talking to two different people. Shells, what I was saying is, if your once a month check covers all of your expenses and you have extra left over, you have margin, you have some, I will be tucking it away, friend. Okay. And I will be building up a good amount of savings, because again, it's like once a month. We're not getting any more income in here. So that's one of the things that I would definitely incorporate for all of my people that get money once a month. If now again, if it's not any extra and you're just breaking even with the money that's coming in, that's when I would say, friend, let's see what we could do on the side. Let's see how we can bring some extra income in to just build up a cushion. So again, it won't feel so heavy to have that one payment just pay everything. You know what I mean? And again, we just want to build some type of savings so we can break it down. Thank you so much, Malaysia, for the popular friend. Thank you so much. But yeah, Malaysia, back to you. Like I said, I do the exact same thing, friend. Like, because again, it's a lot to just take, $1,500 from one paycheck to pay your rent, or if it's your mortgage or whatever the case may be. But when you split it up, yes, you understand. Okay, good, great, Shells. I'm so glad that you understand. When you split it up, it is a game changer. Okay, y'all, listen. I was like, why didn't I think of this before? Why didn't I think of this before? But yes, I definitely do that. I think you should. And again, one of the other things to you guys too, that yes, I'm going to try that. I'm telling you, Malaysia, come back, because it's a game changer, my friend. It's definitely. And another thing, Malaysia, that I would tell you, and I always tell people too, that this works too. Make sure, like, if your utility bills, all your car insurance, make sure that, because this happened to me, like, make sure that all of your bills are not coming out like maybe in the first 2 weeks of the month. And if they are, make sure you're calling like your utility bill, your car insurance, and arranging them to switch the due dates, because that's another thing. Like, you don't want majority of your bills coming out in the beginning of the month, and then at the end of the month, you don't really have no bills. We want to kind of even it out slowly. So if you haven't ever called like your utility companies, your car insurance, your credit card payments, you can change the due date so it can fit better for your paychecks. So those two things I would do, friend, and I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer. And again, it will release. Thank you. You're welcome, friend. You're welcome. Listen, I tell people all the time, budget is my thing. Okay, I'm gonna do that with my car notes. Yes, car notes. Call them and say, listen, this is better for me to push it back, and they'll do it. They'll do it. I've called like all utilities, gas, electric, whatever. I've called my credit cards to switch the date, and it really works. Yes, it really works, and it helps. And again, it's like, it make our life so much easier. Y'all, I was paying overdraft fees and everything, and I'm just like, oh man, I could have just called them and told them can you push it back? Yeah. So yeah, they definitely will do it more. I haven't encountered any company that was like, no, you're not switching it. You just really got to ask. So and again, y'all, it was a game changer for your girl. Yes, that's me now with the overdraft fee. Listen, Malaysia, okay, and I tell people all the time, your girl was the overdraft queen. Okay, I hate to admit it, but I was overdraft queen. Okay. Just every time I got paid, like it just was chaotic. I was just overdrafting my account because again, the due dates were off. My money didn't come in. Then the bills are coming. Like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, not you, Miss Leslie. Miss Leslie. Yes, I was. Listen. Yeah, I was. Miss Leslie. Oh, some of the comments were filtered. I would knowing that you need help is huge. Oh, Deborah, I don't know if you're still in there. No, not you, Miss Leslie. Yes, I was. Okay. I wasn't always savvy with my money, y'all. That's why I practice what I preach. Oh no, I was not always savvy with my money. But yep, I was overdraft for sure. And especially like, I mean, not tracking my expenses, me spending more than I made. Okay. Yep, your girl is guilty of it. Spending more than I made and not being careless with my expenses and my spending and just doing whatever I wanted to do with it. And I would just be overdrafting all the time. Okay. Yes. Malaysia's like, yep, overdrafting again. You know what I mean? So again, but we give ourselves grace over here. Okay. We give ourselves grace. We listen or we don't judge. Same. Yep. Listen, I know. I already know. Just spending more than what we earn. So again, I think a lot of us are, guilty of it. We probably don't never really admit it, but the one thing that you gonna get in this room, y'all, is y'all gonna get the real. LOL. Yes, as long as we get better. Yes, yep. And we thank God for his grace and his mercy. Man, when we know better, we do better. Absolutely. Absolutely, Malaysia. When we know better, we do better. And again, like I said, we thank God for his grace and his mercy that he gives us a chance to do better. Because I always, again, like we were talking about it before, that, for us being good stewards of what God has given us, trying to really, to make sure that we put those good money practices and habits in place, because again, when you make more money you spend more. Okay, when you make more money you spend more money. So again, giving yourself grace, but knowing that, what, okay, there are areas of improvement. Okay, so yeah, that's what we have to do. But I love this, y'all. Yes, I love all of the questions y'all are asking. Let me see how long I was alive, y'all. 105. Let me see. Let's see. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for liking. We at 37K, y'all. Yes. Let's see if we can get to 50K before I get off of here. Let's see if we can get to 50K before I get off. Let's see. Thank you so much, you guys. 40%. Oof, man, this listening league is just, ooh, yeah. I'm ready for Friday. I usually dread bill scheduling. Oh, Malaysia. You said you ready for Friday, friend. Listen, I know. Listen, been there. You like, I'm dreading it. Listen, I get it. I get it, friend. I have been there where I'm just dreading it on payday because I done spent too much. But again, it's like we can't fix what we don't face, friend. We can't fix what we don't face. So we kind of gotta face it, right? We gotta face it. But don't worry, it is going to get better. Stay encouraged, right? Yes, friend. Yes, we can't fix what we don't face, friend. We got to face it, and we got to face it head on. Like, okay, you know what? Let me just face it head on. Let me just deal with it. Because, it's so crazy. Like, just a lot of times I feel like, with some of my clients, a lot of people, like, they don't want to look at, like, the numbers. A lot of people have, like, a lot of anxiety when it comes down to numbers and debt. Not looking at your debt numbers, not wanting to look at the balance. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. When your girl looked at her student loans, I almost fell out the chair. I said, what? 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 Student loans? What? That used to be me, Malaysia. I know, friend. I know it. Everybody, yes, right. Yes. Listen, y'all. I was like, what? The balance is what? Okay. Like, wait a minute, are you sure it got that extra zero on here? Or maybe you may be reading it wrong. Okay, like, listen, but I know it's hard, y'all. Listen, I ain't gonna lie, it is hard. Yes, Malaysia. I'm like, listen, maybe you may be wrong about it. Like, but listen, they like, no, we're not wrong. Okay. Listen, I have a love-hate relationship when it comes down to student loans, you guys. I really do, because it's just like the amount of interest. Like I've been I've been I got my degree like what 10, no, more than 10 years ago. Maybe like Miss Diva, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Thank you so much for liking out the live. I'm trying to think when I got my degree, maybe like 15 years ago. So I really just started paying on my student loan. So the amount of interest that accrue from 15 years ago to now, I said, Lord help me. Okay. Look, like what? Yes. So it is real. Okay. We just gotta face it. But again, when you face it, right, you can set in an action plan of how you going to tackle the debt. See, that's the thing. Because I said to myself, y'all, I'm gonna be debt free. Whether it take me 2-3 years, listen, or 4 or 5 years, your girl is going to be debt free. I don't care how long it takes me. Okay. But it's like I always tell people too, like my motto is giving up is not an option. Put it in the chat, y'all. Giving up is not an option. So when it comes down to your personal finances, savings, whatever it is, okay, giving up is not an option. Now, do we have to pivot sometimes? Do we have to maybe not pay? Giving up is not an option. Yes. I love that. Yes. Now, sometimes you guys, some seasons you'll be able to pay more to things. Giving up is not an option. Yes, y'all. Yes. Now, like I said, some seasons you may be able to pay more to debt or save more, and then some seasons may be tighter, right? And that's okay. But to completely just give up, we're not doing that over here. We are not doing that over here. We definitely are going to give ourselves grace and pivot when you need to. That's what sometimes you got to like peel back a little bit. It's like, okay, you know what? I need to do this. I'm still working on a debt, but I need to, put things in priority and, put things in order sometimes. So yes, y'all, I'm trying to think. I think I talked about all my points today, y'all, about our budget. Okay. And again, if you didn't do your budget, it's okay. Okay. One of the scripture verse, we still have time in the month to do the budget. And again, we can reset our budget, by again making sure that we write down all our bills, making sure we list all our income, and especially for like December, y'all, because Christmas is coming up. I know hopefully everybody has their Christmas budget. Do y'all got a budget for your Christmas? Hopefully y'all do. Okay, hopefully y'all got the Christmas budget down. I definitely have the Christmas budget. My kids are easy because they just want money, so we definitely have the Christmas budget down already, y'all. So yeah, y'all. Let me see. I think that was figuring out that too, Malaysia. Yes, listen, friend. I know. Yes, definitely. And one of the things that I said too, that if you can, I would recommend. I always tell people this too as well. Coach Rhonda, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. Thank you so much for liking out the live. One of the things that I will say too, if you can, Malaysia, thank you so much for the follow. Hey, friend, the glow up window. You still in here, friend? Hey, thank you so much for the follow, friend. Thank you so much. Hey, we were talking about our December budget and everything. But what was I about to say? In reference to the Christmas budget, if you can, I always tell people, thank you so much for the holiday taters. If you can spend cash is a game changer when it comes down to your budget and everything. Listen, if you can spend cash on your on your Christmas gifts, right? Like let's say you say, all right, I'm not spending no more than $1,500. Take that $1,500 out of the bank, put it in an envelope, put Christmas gifts, and when it's done, it's done. Okay? I'm telling you, I tell people all the time, when you spend cash, you will spend less money. But when you swipe in that card, it's just so easier to go over the budget. So that's one of the things that I would recommend you do. Take the cash out, put it in an envelope. And you may even want to think about, let's say if you're getting gifts from multiple people, maybe you have a budget per person, right? Maybe it's like $100 per person. Put it in little envelopes, put their name on it, go out and shop. And listen, once you're done with the budget you set for each person, then you're done. Because the one thing that I tell people all the time, right, when it comes down to cash, you'll look at the prices a little bit more. You'll be like, oh, okay, that's $30. Okay, that's $40. When you have your debit card, tell me if you guys really look at prices. Because I'm guilty of not looking at no really like prices when I have my debit card. Because you're like, oh, it don't matter. You know what I mean? It'll go through. When you have cash, just swipe. Yes, Malaysia, yes. But when you have cash, friend, and you only got $60 left, you like, okay. Because who wants to go up to the cash register and be all embarrassed because you don't have enough money, right? Nobody wants to do that. So you just be looking like, all right, I got $60 left. Okay. And these two things are $20. So I can get two of them and one of these, right? Yes. John, welcome in, friend. Welcome in. So I always tell people, listen, if you can spend cash, and especially for Christmas, because listen, y'all, they're going to have those prices to entice you. They're going to have everything that you think you need or you didn't think that you needed, that they're going to have to entice you already. Woman of Just, welcome in, friend, and welcome in. Yep. So it's just like whatever you think again that you need or you in it, but like you ever it's Shad, welcome in. Y'all ever listen, I'm so guilty of this, y'all. Y'all ever go in to Target and you or Walmart and you go in for one thing and you come out with 15 other things? Who is guilty of it? Put it in the chat, okay? You go into the store for one thing. Okay, yep, like yes, you go into the store for one thing and you come out with like, dang. I mean, because again, they know how to market, y'all. They know how to put all of the items on, marketing, so it could entice you to be like, Ray, welcome in. Who that? Don't take my daughter with me, shaking my head. Exactly. Yes, listen, exactly, right? That we just coming in here for one thing. We come out like, oh my gosh, dang, I needed this. But when you got that cash, y'all, I'm telling you, I use cash all the time. So I know, okay? When you got that cash, hey, Lex, welcome in, friend. Oh, welcome in. Quick 50, 100, is that exactly? LOL. Yes. But here's the thing, Malaysia. Thank you so much, Lex, for grabbing your daily heartbeat, my friend. Welcome in. But here's one of the things too, Malaysia, that I would say, right? When you got that $50 bill, or even that guy, welcome in. When you got that $100 bill, you be a little tight with it, right? Let me put it in the chat. If I be like, you don't want to break that 100 or you don't want to break that 50. And if you do, it's something that you really want. Okay. Cool. Listen, yes, y'all. Listen, you don't be wanting to break that $50 or $100. You just be like, oh, I don't know if it's worth $50 or is it worth me breaking my 100. So, I tell, yes, very small items. Yes. So it's like, again, y'all, we wouldn't be thinking about these things if you were swiping your debit card. It just doesn't have the same psychology. There's so many reports about it, that the swipe and everything like that, because again, you're not going to think of that 50 or that $100 the same way if you just were swiping your card, because it really wouldn't matter. But again, that $50 bill, that $100 bill, you would think twice about it. You'd be looking at those items like, is it worth $50? Is it worth me paying this? I don't know. Or let me, that's true. Yes. It's like, you just be thinking about like, I don't know if those things are worth it. Let me see if I can get something cheaper, or let me figure out if I could, if I could get something that really is worth that. So again, y'all, it's all about the psychology of money and how we think about it and all that. You will think twice when you get the cash. So I say all that to say that if you are out there spending those coins for Christmas, getting those gifts, take some cash out. Take the cash out and make sure that you go in the store with cash instead of your debit card. Okay, y'all? And guarantee you, okay, I could put, I could bet y'all, I'm definitely am. Yes, I could bet you guys that you're going to spend less money. I already know it. I already know it because your girl be counting the cash. I be like, oh, I don't want to give this $20 away. I don't want to give it away. So I be like tight with it. Okay, I be tight with it, y'all. So yeah, but I want you guys to be thinking about how you want to go into 2026, y'all. 2026. We got 30 more days, y'all. I'm gonna be coming on here like Happy New Year! Happy New Year! I'm gonna be like, listen, a lot of people that I know always, how you have those New Year's resolutions, like I'm gonna lose 20 pounds on the New Year. It's the same thing. Thank you so much. It was so nice chatting and meeting you. Thank you so much, Malaysia. I hope you got some gems, friend. Hope you got some gems. Truly appreciate you for being here. Mark Allen, welcome in. But yeah, I want you guys to be thinking about your goals for 2026. And again, I feel like it's almost, yes, I definitely will be back. Oh, thank you so much, friend. Truly appreciate you. Have a great night. You too. You do the same. Thank you so much for being here and all your engagement. It truly is appreciated. But yeah, you guys, again, I'm not probably gonna be on here too long anyway, but I want you guys to think about your goals for 2026. Okay. I think a lot of times we always think it's going to be a perfect time to get our finances together. If you really want to transform your finances, right? And you have tried different methods, different budget templates, you try so many different things, but you just haven't stuck to it. One of the things that I want you guys to think about is financial coaching. I am a financial coach. And one of the things that, I help my clients is we set up a budget and a financial plan that's going to fit around your finances. So if you are really want to transform your finances this year, you don't want to do it alone. You don't really know where to start, how to do it. Like you just really don't. Listen, I have some free resources in my LINK, y'all, because I can't say certain stuff on here, okay? Free resources in there in my bio, or you could just book a discovery call. She is my coach, and she has helped me tremendously. Thank you so much, Miss Leslie. Yes. If you really want to transform your finances, y'all, sometimes you may need to have somebody walk alongside you, have you look at things in a different way that you never thought about it. And again, also too, when it comes down to accountability, y'all, how like when you actually spend your money on something, right? Like if you Rosie, welcome in, friend, welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. If you are if you whatever you're investing in, right? Let's say if you got a personal trainer, right? Like the personal trainer is going to push you out of your comfort zone, right? It's going to allow you to do things that you probably never thought about or even never thought that you were capable of. So it's the same thing when it comes down to financial coaching. If you really want to transform your finances, if you really want to do something differently this year, right? But then also have somebody, most definitely, yes, Lex, but also have somebody that understands where you are, right? Knows the struggles, knows all of that with your girl, right? And again, even if and I always tell people, even if I'm not your financial coach that you choose, you should really want to get two of the things that I tell people all the time is you want a financial coach to help you with your money, your budgets, all that, and you want a financial advisor, okay? And I don't know if you guys know the difference, but again, the difference between a financial coach and a financial advisor. The financial advisor has a different type of certification, and the financial advisor is going to invest your money, right? Invest your money long term for retirement, for all of that, for wealth building. That's what the financial advisor does, and it's a different type of certification. But again, before we even invest in there, we got to get out of debt. We got to save our money. We got to get on an emergency fund. There are so many things and steps that the financial coach will help you achieve prior to the advisor, but I do recommend everyone, okay, to get, a financial coach and a financial advisor, especially the, like the advisor too. So if you guys ever want to do one-on-ones, or you just kind of want more information, you can go into the LINK and my BIO, y'all, and we can book a discovery call and we can chit chat, right? We can chit chat. So let me know. And also too, you guys, I'm trying to restructure some things. I think I'm gonna be doing like some super fan stuff. For super fans, looking into advertise that more about my super fans and my regulars that come into my room. But you maybe want more questions or more. Oh, happy Monday. Hey Muku, hey friend. Happy Monday. Okay, happy Monday. I was actually about to get off, friend. I've been on here long enough. Okay, long enough. Talking about my super fan, beautiful background. Oh, thank you so much, Mugu. Thank you so much. It's the usual background I had. But thank you. I know lately I've been using the TikTok live studio. So yes. But thank you so much, y'all. Let me see. Yeah. Yep, you guys. Thank you so much. But let's just see. Yep. So again, I want you guys to be thinking about your goals for 2026. Okay. So think about 3 goals that you want to have and that you want to be thinking about, that you want to achieve for 2026. Okay. When it comes down to your personal finances. Muku, thank you so much for the popular friend. Thank you so much, y'all. So again, I truly appreciate everyone for being here. I hope that this live blessed you. I hope that you learned some things. And you guys always know at the end of my lives, I end with a prayer. And I'm going to say this short prayer. Father, thank you for this new month, and the fresh start that it brings. Yes, give us clarity, peace, and discipline as we prepare our finances. Cover every person that's watching on the replay, that's watching on the live, that's listening, oh God. Cover their home, their decisions, and their goals. Let December be a month of order, intention, and grace. Yes. And I pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen, y'all. Amen. I have a TT headache. Oh, Muku, you got a TT headache, friend. Oh, man. You have a TT headache. I am her love D. Welcome in, friend. Welcome in. But yes, you guys, again, this is a new month, new grace. Give yourself grace when, amen. Yes, lovely. Thank you so much. Give yourself grace when it comes down to your budget. Again, try to pick one goal that you want to make sure that you incorporate for these last 31 days of the year in 2025. And I want you guys to, again, be thinking about your 2026 financial goals. Okay. So if you guys are you know what I meant to say to you guys, I'm going to be live tomorrow. Well, not like live, like I want to say in my room. I'm going to be live tomorrow, but not really for like the teaching, like the budgets or anything. Somebody's actually interviewing me. If y'all know Dr. Johnson, he's going to be interviewing me, and he's talking more about healthcare. So if you guys want to check that out, I think it's going to be tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think. So it'll be a little different. It really won't be about, it won't be, I don't know if it really will be about the budgets, but he's in healthcare. He does like healthcare administration. So I'll just be talking about my journey in healthcare. One of my backgrounds in healthcare is I was in the billing. So that's kind of like the correlation in reference to like finances. But yeah, so if you guys want to check it out, I'm going to be interviewed by him tomorrow. Congratulations, 50K. Oh, Miss Leslie, yes, 50K. Listen, I'm in the C League now, y'all. The 50K, like, the C League ain't no joke, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. C League ain't no joke. And I know the leagues, I'm at top 43%. Yeah, the C League is like, ooh. The C League is like, it's a little tight. But yeah, so I'm going to be interviewed tomorrow by Dr. Johnson. We'll be talking more about like healthcare stuff. So if you guys want to check it out, you can check it out. Okay. But I hope that everyone has a great night. And I want you to remember, budget with faith and prosper with grace. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow or Wednesday, one of the days. But I hope you have a good evening. Have a good night.